Jimmy Kimmel calls President Trump an ex-con. What an outrageous, complete nonsense statement, Jimmy Kimmel. You should be embarrassed. Trump isn't an ex-con. He's a current con. It's the Max Kevin Podcast. Hit my music.
Max Kevin, Max Kevin, Max Kevin, Max Kevin, Max Kevin, Max Kevin, Max Kevin Podcast.
It's the Max Kevin Podcast. Big news, everyone. My viewership went up by 30%. Yes, that's right. I went from 6 views to 8. All right. Oh, why do I do this? Why do I spend the time doing this? Oh, this is doing all these videos, making all these clips. It's just hours every day I spend. So much time. So much time for what? For what? For nothing. Yeah, even though, the podcast there doesn't get so many listens, so many downloads, not so many views there. I do like cut up the clips, The clips are doing okay on the TikToks. Gotta upload to TikTok, I upload to YouTube, I upload to Instagram, I upload to X, I upload to Facebook. Oh, man. Yeah, they don't do so good on Instagram there. They do all right on TikToks. I do pretty good. I do okay on TikToks there. You know what I understand? Like, sometimes on the YouTubes there, like, basically every single short you upload will get 1,000 views. It doesn't matter. They all get 1,000 views. Like, if it gets 2 likes or if it gets 50 likes, it's still 1,000 views. I don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works there. It'll show your shorts to 1,000 people, and then that's it. That's all you get. I don't understand how it. Anyway. Of course, YouTube does censor you. YouTube and Instagram both censor you if you say like any PG-13 words. You can't even say boobs. If you say boobs, they censor you. Oh, well, so much for this episode. It's over. They censored me. Let's see. Anything else going on in my life right now? Not really. Not really. No one cares about me anyway. No one cares about my life anyway. I don't get any views. Yeah, you guys need to, there's still no comments. No one's starting political fights in the comments. I mean, I'm not getting any comments, I mean, I'm hoping to get people starting political fights in the comments, but no one's even doing that. No one's commenting anything, Jeez, come on, all right? I need to get more than 8 views. I'm spending hours on these things. I need to get more than 8 views, okay? Do your part. Start political fights in the comments. Jeez, what are you doing? Do you need you need some political stuff to argue about? Okay, well, it's time to make jokes about the news, so you can argue political stuff about that. All right, let's do it. Make jokes about the news.
Make jokes about the news. It's time to make jokes about the news. We're making jokes about the news because everything's so.
All right, we're making jokes about the news. Oh, yeah, I just remembered. On the Instagram there, like, the first 3 seconds are, like, the most important, So I'm uploading these clips of me making jokes about the news there, But, like, people don't even watch past the first 3 seconds. I'm just introducing the article, And they click, like, they have to see my thumbnail, like, they're searching in their little Reels tab, and they see my thumbnail, and they click on my thumbnail, and then they watch for 2 seconds as I introduce the topic, and then they don't even. It's like, you gotta wait for the punchline, kids. Okay, like I'm gonna say it 8. Can you wait 8 seconds for me to say the punchline? You can't just click away at the setup. You gotta. Yeah, a lot of comedians, when they post clips, they'll post the punchline at the beginning and have the people laughing, because that's like how you get the people engaged there, Like, they can't. These kids these days, they can't even watch an 8-second clip, Oh boy. Anyway, all right, let's make some jokes about the news. Of course, let's see here. Okay, Hegseth, Pete Hegseth. He claims that. Hegseth claims that Iran's current leader is wounded and likely disfigured. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. I'm glad, This guy, we killed his whole family, and Now he's the leader of Iran. And, well, I mean, he might launch a nuke somewhere if he gets one, but hey, at least he's ugly. At least he's not winning any beauty contests, you know? That's good. I'm glad we spent billions of dollars making this guy's face ugly, you know? Like a lot of people spend millions of dollars making their face beautiful, like Kylie Jenner. Like the Kardashians, they spend millions of dollars inflating their butts. But I'm glad we're spending the opposite way, billions of dollars, making this guy's face ugly. Oh, he might be the ruler of Iran. He might be the guy who basically took down the what was left of the American Empire, but hey, at least he's not very good looking anymore. At least the slaves that he has sex with are gonna not enjoy it even less so. Not only are they going to be crying because they're used as sex slaves to have sex with this Iranian leader, but they're definitely going to close their eyes because his face is so ugly. He's going to have to wear a mask. No condom, but he'll definitely wear a mask. Oh. Why would you even report that, Hegseth? Why would you... Is this how they report their wins there? It's like, yeah, no oil's getting through. They've totally disabled our military with these cute little drones they got. But hey, good news. The Iranian leader, his face is ugly. He's disfigured. Isn't that good? That's good news, right? Remember Saddam? Remember when we captured Saddam? I mean, he was pretty ugly too. He had that long beard. He had that big beard. Remember Muammar Gaddafi? He was ugly to begin with. You know, we didn't even have to mess him up. He was ugly to begin with. All right, I don't think that I have anything else to say about that. All right, let's go to the next story. Next, chimps love crystals. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Chimps love crystals, just like those women. What do you call those women? That are into like crystals and astrology. Chimps love crystals, just like women who love astrology. They're going to look into the crystals. They're going to see your future. You think these chimps are like dating, And like one of the chimps is like, dude, I got this chick a crystal, dude. She's going to totally let me. I don't know what do chimps do exactly. They say chimps, when they want to fight you, the first thing they do, they'll bite off your fingers and then they'll rip off your balls. That's what they go for, Like a lot of humans, when they fight, they'll be like trying to punch dudes in the chin. Not the chimps there. They just go straight for biting off your fingers and ripping off your balls. So unless you're a woman, I guess they probably bite off your teats. Chimps are not very nice, but apparently they love crystals, which is good. It's good to know, like all these kids when they're younger, they're always thinking about like how can they escape from quicksand and stuff, And well, this is just another one of those things. It's like if you're ever in the jungle and a bunch of chimps are going to attack you. They're getting ready. There's a pack of 10 chips. There's chimps. There's a pack of 10 chimps getting ready to bite off your fingers and rip off your balls. Well, but make sure you have your crystals ready. Make sure you have your crystals handy. Just start throwing those crystals. They'll be mesmerized. The chimps will be like, oh my God, look at this crystal. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my God. Well, anyway, I don't want to rip that guy's balls off anymore. Yeah, chimps are not pets, okay? Don't get one. I think there's a lot of stories. I think there was one story of this lady, she had a chimp. And she'd make sweet love to it, And then it ripped her face off one day. It was like, damn it, woman. These crystals you're bringing me aren't so shiny. I'm going to rip your face off, Anyway, just get a dog. Just get a little dog or maybe a cat, They're better pets. They're better pets. All right, next story. Starbucks Union, they're demanding higher wages. Starbucks, huh? Starbucks workers are unionized, huh? I think, is that a good idea? I don't know. A lot of people support unions there, They're saying things like, oh, you got time off, huh? Oh, well, thank a union for that. If it wasn't for the unions, the greedy capitalists would exploit you. Yeah, Starbucks. I don't know, these workers, I I don't think they realize that they can be replaced with a vending machine. Like Starbucks. Like, what do you? Unions are meant to be for skilled workers, right? Like back in the day, like the blacksmiths. They were the only guys that could blacksmith. They had that skill. No one else had that skill, so they unionized. So, they could all get decent wages. So they wouldn't be undercut by other blacksmiths. But they all had a skill. Like, they were not easily replaced. You can't, if you don't know how to be a blacksmith, if you're a little chubby college student studying gender studies, you don't know how to weld a sword or anything, right? You don't know how to bring that fire temperature up to melt the steel, right? I mean, all you do is you put coffee in a cup. I mean, you could literally be replaced with a vending machine. I don't even understand why Starbucks has employees at all. It should just be a room with a bunch of vending machines. You just put your money in, press the button, get your frappuccino there. Why are these workers unionized? Like, what skills do they have? Oh, I write people's names on this cup in cursive. Oh, I use the foam. I can make a little heart shape with the foam there. That's my skill. I've been practicing this for years. I can make it look like a little giraffe. I can make the foam in your coffee look like a little giraffe. Unless it's a cold brew coffee, then I can't do it. Sorry. Yeah. I'm starting to think maybe unions aren't the best. They're not the best, Like, I don't know if you guys know this, the longshoremen's union over here in the U.S. They work at all the ports there. They unload the ships, the shipping docks there. And I remember last year, or maybe 2024, there was a big scandal. They were striking. They were going on strikes. They wanted higher wages, and one of the things they demanded in their new contract was no automation. They didn't want to be replaced by automation at all. So. Well, why do we use machines? Why don't we just unload the ships by hand? Then we can get a lot more longshoremen there. We shouldn't use cranes or anything. Just have everybody, just use ropes, and just use like 500 dudes pulling on a rope instead of a machine. That would create more jobs, right? These longshoremen. Yeah, I think the U.S. I heard the U.S. ports are like some of the most inefficient ports. Like the time it takes to unload the stuff. And that just makes everything that's shipped into the U.S. More expensive, And of course, we got the Jones Act. I don't know if you guys heard the Jones Act, but basically, anything shipped between U.S. states has to be shipped on an American boat there, Okay, so say like a boat is coming from China, and they're dropping some stuff. They're dropping some stuff off in San Francisco. Well, they can't take any cargo. Like, maybe there's some stuff from San Francisco that they want to deliver to San Diego or something, right? Well, that Chinese boat, it's not allowed to take any of that stuff from San Francisco to San Diego. It has to go back to China. Go back to China. You're not allowed to take any stuff, even though it might be cheaper. Too bad. Go back to China. Thanks for the cheap goods we're selling at Walmart. All right? We got some rainbow cashmere sweaters that we hand sewed over here in San Francisco. We want to ship them down to San Diego, so everyone can wear them at the protest to show that solidarity against ICE. But we need an American ship to do it, okay? None of these Chinese ships. Anyway, yeah, this is just another one of those things that makes everything more expensive. It hurts everyone, and it benefits the few and hurts everyone else. Just like the longshoremen union, they basically, it improves their salaries, but it makes everything cost more for everyone else. Of course, these Starbucks workers, I mean, I guess $5 isn't enough for a coffee. It's going to cost $10 for a coffee now. If you want to pay these people living wages, even though they can be replaced with a vending machine. Starbucks should definitely just replace all of their stores with vending machines. That would be lovely. I would love that. I guess that's it for news talk. I don't have any more hot stories, okay? It's time for everybody's favorite segment. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Get ready to sing, because I'm trying to find a song here. Hold on. Here it is. Here it is. It's time for Hot Nerd Talk.
Hot nerd talk, don't tell any women. 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 Hot nerd talk, don't tell any women.
All right, don't tell any women. We're about to talk about, okay? If you tell any women about this, you're cut. All right, so the video game Crimson Desert came out. Really want to play it. Actually, I don't know. I don't know about this game. So this game is a prequel to a MMORPG, which I also didn't play. It's called Black Desert, and this one's called Crimson Desert. So I don't know if you guys know the color crimson. That means red. So the first one was called Black Desert, and this one's called Red Desert. What's the next one going to be called? Blue Desert? Anyway, so there's a lot of hype in this game because it's like it's like Legend of Zelda because you can fly, but it's also like Red Dead Redemption because you can ride a horse, but it's also like, I don't know, it's supposed to be like a bunch of games. I don't know, it just kind of looks like a MMORPG to me. You know, it looks like a single player MMORPG. And if you've never played an MMORPG, it's basically you just waste time. It's just like, how can we waste as much time as possible doing boring stuff? But this one's single player, so you're just wasting time doing boring stuff by yourself instead of doing it with thousands of other people. Don't you want to pay $50 for that? Anyway, so this game's got a lot of hype there, you know. I don't know. It looks okay. The reviews are coming in now. The reviews are coming in. There's got a lot of bugs. It's got a lot of bugs, and you can't. There's you have like a small inventory system, so you can't even like pick up items or whatever. I don't understand any game that has a limited inventory system. It's like, what are we doing here? What? I mean, okay, games like maybe Resident Evil, where they have a very limited inventory, kind of makes sense because like it kind of adds to the suspense there. You know, like, oh, what should I take? This ribbon? Should I take this little herb here? Should I take this gun? I don't know what to do. There's zombies trying to eat me. You know, this is kind of part of the game here. But then these other games just limit your inventory for no reason. It's like, God, I gotta spend my time. These kids can't even organize their room. They're looking around the room. It's full of trash, you know? I mean, if you're listening to this, look around your room right now. Is it organized? You got your stuff in good order there, you know? You got your Burger King wrappers on the floor there? You expect these kids to organize their inventory in the game? They can't even clean up their room. They can't even brush their teeth, all right? Organize their inventory. Yeah, anyway, maybe I'll get this game way later. Yeah, I rarely buy games that come out on the first day there because like they're always bugged. You know, it's always good to wait. You can get a discount and you can get the patch, so there's no more bugs. Like Baldur's Gate 3 there, you know, that had so many different patches to play that game. It was much better to get like 2 years later. And the same thing with like Cyberpunk. Like the game didn't even work when it first came out. You had to wait 2 years. So I think I'll probably wait 2 years for this game. Hallelujah. All depends. Of course, we got some movie trailers. We got some hot new movie trailers. We got Dune 3. Dunes. Sand dunes. Remember Dune 1 and Dune 2? Where Timothée Chalamet became God? He was method acting because he believes he's God. He hates the opera. And he hates ballet. And he controls the spice. His eyes are blue from eating too much spice. It's Dune 3. Yeah, I really want to see that one, Dune 3 there. By Denis Villeneuve. You know, okay, his name's Dennis, but he's French, so you can't call him Dennis. You have to call him Denis Villeneuve. I don't know how to pronounce his last name there. Anyway, he makes good movies. He's going to be making the next James Bond after this. Yeah, Dune 3, really want to see it. Looks pretty cool. Jason Momoa comes back. He's a badass. He's a badass. He's got a cut on his eyebrow. That means he's a badass. Then of course we got Spider-Man 4. Also starring Zendaya. Oh my God, Zendaya is so hot right now. She's in Dune 3. She's in Spider-Man 4. What is she not in? She's in everything. She's Zendaya. She's only got one name. Yeah, Spider-Man 4. The trailer looks all right. Everybody forgot who Spider-Man was. So now he's trying to get back. He's trying to get back Mary Jane, who's his Zendaya, who's his wife in real life, you know. And in the trailer there, she's like, she forgot who he was, so she's at a party. She's like kind of dating some other guy, and you can see him. You can see Spider-Man looking at her. He's all sad looking. I bet he's probably thinking like when she was in Dune 3, when she was making out with Timothy Chalamet. That's probably, he was using that for his method acting there, you know. It's like, oh, my wife is so hot, and she's only got one name, but I gotta watch her make out with Timothy Chalamet sometimes, even though he looks like a little mouse. Why is he so much hotter than me? And why does Hollywood like him so much more than me? I'm short too. I got a manly face, much manlier. I guess he kind of does have a mouse face. It's not as mousy, and his body's definitely much. But I mean, he's buff. Look at this trailer. Spot of the guy that plays. I can't even think of that guy's name right now. What's his name? I don't know. I can't remember. Spider-Man guy. He's buff. He's not like a little skinny boy. He's not like a little skinny boy with a pirate facial hair, like Timothy Chalamet, half French Chalamet. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations to them. Short kings. Yeah, he's shorter than his wife. Can you believe that? And she still married him. I thought women were supposed to only like tall guys, but apparently not. Apparently, if you play Spider-Man and make millions of dollars, girls don't care if you're short. So, any short guys listening to this, if you're worried about that, just start making millions of dollars, okay? If you're a short guy and you can't find a girlfriend, don't worry. There's a way out. All you gotta do is be a movie star and make millions of dollars. It's kind of the same for bald guys. It's the same. Well, I guess if you're bald, you could still be tall and buff, and women will like you. But if you're short and bald, you better start becoming a movie star and making millions of dollars. Otherwise, you're never going to have a girlfriend. All right, anyway, it's time for Hot UFC Talk. All right, we got Hot UFC Talk this week. We got Movsar Evloev versus Lerone Murphy. So this is the battle for who should have actually fought Volkanovski instead of Diego Lopez. These are the actual top two contenders instead of Diego Lopez. They're fighting each other for whatever reason. I don't know. They both should have fought Volkanovski instead of fighting each other. But hey. Yeah, everyone's complaining about the matchmaking in UFC recently. I'm kind of, it's like, come on, guys. You don't like Movsar because he's Russian. You don't like Movsar because he's only fought to decision. Yeah, Movsar, every single UFC fight, he's fought to decision. He hasn't had a finish ever since he's been in the UFC there, you know? And Dana White doesn't like people who wrestle unless it's the BMF fight. Yeah, Movsar is the pretty heavy fit, minus 275. I put $20 on Movsar. He should definitely win. He should definitely win this because he's a wrestler, and he also does a bunch of steroids. I mean, look at this picture of him. Look at him. Look at this ample bosom. Look at this ample bosom Movsar has. He's got more bosom than most bosomy women, you know? And he's a short guy. He's only his fights at 145 pounds, but he's got ample bosom. Anyway, of course, both these guys are undefeated, right? But Lerone Murphy hasn't really fought anybody in the division. Like his highest ranked win was against old man Josh Emmett. His highest ranked win was against old man Josh Emmett there, who had just got knocked out his last fight there. You know, that's Lerone Murphy's best win. And but Movsar, he's fought Diego Lopez. He's fought Aljamain Sterling, you know. And he's a wrestler. Wrestlers usually beat strikers. So I put $20 on Movsar Evloev. Yeah, this card comes on at 5 a.m. over here in Japan, so I think I probably won't watch it. I think I'll probably sleep in. Yeah, anyway, I guess that's enough podcast for today. This one's a little shorter than normal, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Nobody listens to these things, and it takes me hours to edit them, so I don't want to waste my time anymore. All right? Start political fights in the comments so I don't have to waste hours of my life doing this. What are you guys doing? Start political fights in the comments right now. All right, we had lots of stuff to political fight about. You know, we had Jimmy Kimmel, we had Hegseth, we had talking about Iran, we're talking about unions. You know, I think a lot of people can start political fights about unions. Can you too be replaced by a vending machine? If you can, you should unionize. If you can be replaced by a vending machine, you should definitely unionize so you can steal as much money as possible from your employer. All right, anyway, see you later.